Good morning and Merry Christmas. I wanted to show you some of my Christmas minis. Little Santa houses and vignettes and little things I had made or put together. And they're really cute. Give you a little tour. And I don't know if you can see in there. Anyway, this one here is a gift box from Dollar Tree, and it has really cute dogs all the way around it. I love dogs. But I did not want a dog house or a doggy door for the front, since it was going to be a Santa house. So I printed off a gingerbread house front and glued it on. Added some glitter paint. I had printed off several in different sizes and styles, and so I was able to cut out some of the snow to add to the front of this one. And you can see a little smaller scale back here, but I don't like things to go to waste, so I wanted to use what I could. I also used a different wreath to put on the front of this one just to brighten it up a little. And I added a Hobby Lobby sticker here for the bow and candy canes, and you can see it has little gingerbread men. Now I always see things that I want to do differently or add to things, so it's not quite finished. I thought I might make this little sign that says Furry, I think it was Furry Lane or something, and I'm going to make it a little mailbox, I think. Up here is also some Hobby Lobby stickers that look like Christmas lights, and I put those all the way around. I call this a surprise box, so you can get to see the surprise. Here we go. And it pops open. Now you can cut all four corners down so that it opens flat, but I wanted them to have a wall in here, and so I left the back corner uncut. There we go. And I made a little rug out of it was like a table runner, and it had some cute little green and red patterns on it, so I cut that out and used fabric glue around the edges, fringed this side and the other end. Added some little garland. I think this is from Hobby Lobby as well. The tiny wreath I had in my stash, I just added some red cord around it and little gold balls. And this was an ornament, and I added just a red bow up here where the hanger is. I didn't want to take it out. It's ceramic and kind of nice, so I just left it like that. Now this Santa is also ceramic, but I put some little feet on him. And this is Dollar Tree action figure feet. They were little boots on some figure. So I glued those on there and he could stand better. And then Mrs. Claus, she was a little toy at a thrift store, and she had her hair coming around here, and I didn't want the long ponytail, so I trimmed that off because she's plastic. It was very easy. Repainted and added little beads for feet for her to give her a little height. Painted her hair and put a little bow there too. And then this is a Hobby Lobby tree. Added gold cord on it and a little base from a bottle brush tree, just give it some height. And this was at a thrift store as well. It's a Santa sack. It has a little bear, and I added can't remember if it was an earring or what it was, a little package. Glued it to the top just to give me some more presents. Anyway, it turned out really cute, and it closes up, and the little lid goes on top, and it keeps it closed. And I think that was fun to make. Perfect colors. And then this one was a little vintage toy cup and saucer. It had a little bird on the side of the handle. So I glued these together. I don't think I used E6000 or anything that would ruin it. I added a bottle brush tree and some those little styrofoam berries. a bow, and a tiny Santa I found at a thrift store, and more little presents. I just thought that was cute. Now this here was just a little base. It was a plastic base, looked like a rug. Added rickrack and this little fireplace. This is a little vintage toy fireplace. And this is a little sparkly tree. I think it used to be an ornament for the mini trees. And I don't remember where I got the chair at. Painted it up and put them all together so it's ready for Santa to come and relax. And this is an ornament. It was a birdhouse ornament. And so I just added inside, if you can see that, a tiny chair that I painted green with a piece of tartan fabric thrown over it. There's also a little plastic tree in there. Now the coffee table I also painted, and the chair are from a dollhouse set at Dollar Tree, little plastic dollhouse. I like to use that tiny furniture. Added a little book there, all ready for Santa to relax. And this had a cork on it, so I'm sure it's a lid to something. I have 2 of those. And I'll set them here side by side. They're the same. And so I used one with this little ceramic Santa, and this had a rubber stopper, so I'm sure it came as a lid to something. It was so cute though. Look at that little tree with presents and cute bear. So I just made a little vignette there together. And this is a clock that I took it all apart, added a bow to the top and a little flooring to it. Let's see if I can tilt this, get the glare off just a little bit. Here we go. Added a piece of cardboard across here to make a floor, and a velvet ribbon for the rug. That Hobby Lobby tree is there. Another ceramic fireplace ornament. And I just thought that was really cute with this little Santa. He's sitting here, I call this one the toy maker. He's sitting here working on a little airplane, which my husband likes airplanes, so I thought it was so cute. He's warming his back by the fire. So it got the glow from both sides of the tree and the fireplace. Getting started on the toys for next year. I kind of see this as Christmas night. He's already done his Christmas day and now he's getting started. And I used the face of the clock in the back and covered the back and add some shiny pipe cleaners back there and just to fill in the space. And so I think that's cute. It turned out adorable. Now this is, I think it was a sardine can. I'm not really sure. I cleaned it up and added ribbons and an old sticker of Santa and a little bottle bus tree, and again some cardboard to make a floor and covered it with ribbon, some presents, just something kind of fun to make. And here is the last little Santa relaxing. Oops, come back here. Now this little Santa, I found him in a thrift store, and he was in a sitting position with a book, and then I found a chair. I think it was another part of the same thrift store. I can't imagine Santa in a rocking chair, but he fit, and so I glued him in. And again, a little tree, and here's Santa, ready to read about maybe the night before Christmas or the gospel story of the first Christmas. I think a lot of families do that. They start the first day of December and read through, is it Luke or John? And by the time you get to Christmas Day, you're reading about the birth of baby Jesus, which I think is a sweet way to do Christmas as a family. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed the tour. Oh, I almost forgot. Look at this. I forgot this one up here. It's another gift box from Dollar Tree. I almost forgot it. But this little funny kind of plastic Santa is here. And I found a plastic toy. Is this from Frozen or something? I'm not sure, but I repainted her. And then Hobby Lobby had these tiny dog ornaments. So, sorry, dude. There you go. So I added that, and a button is on the front here, and a little resin wreath. Now, I love the front of this. I thought that was beautiful, and it looks like a book. So, I made the back look like a spine of a book. It's called A Cozy Christmas. And found a vintage image online and a free printable of Christmas paper. Printed those off. This is just an upcycled Christmas card. I thought that looked good on the back. And then, let me see if I can open this and get it where you can see the inside. I thought this was so pretty. And there we go. Again, I used some free printable paper on the inside and sandwiched the ribbon in between layers so that I could have a way to tie this off. And I used, you know, the stickers that you get for envelopes, Christmas cards and stuff. And I just put those in here as his photographs of friends. There's one of Mr. and Mrs. Santa. I think I printed that off somewhere online. I can't remember. And put an old card in the back. It says, "Thinking of you." And it has a fireplace. And it has a blue chair. And a tree. Let me see. There we go. So I had an old bottle brush tree. A really old one. I decorated it up to match that tree and just set it there. And at the thrift store, I found this adorable little chair. It was the perfect size and the same color as the one that's in there. I don't know if you can see how blue. It's a blue chair. And so is this one. And I just thought that was really cute. So now they both have a chair. And I have some presents here. I glued them all together so they wouldn't keep falling over. But there's a little, I think it was an ornament. Check in the box. Oops. And here's a stick horse. And a little decor. Now some of these little ornaments I've had for years, or they were part of jewelry. Here's a cute little bear. It had a present. And he's got a little scarf around his neck. So I set him here. And then here's some more tiny presents. And we just put them in here. And when it's time for them to get put away, it is quite easy to just tuck it all into this little box and tie it closed till next year. Anyway, let's see if I can show you this side. There's more friends on the wall. I just think it turned out cute. Anyway, thanks for coming for a visit. I'm so glad you got to walk through this little tour with me. I hope you come again. Merry Christmas and God bless.